Second grade, what's going on? Is Mr. Hunter here with your second grade language and phonics lesson. Today you should be on pages 243 and 244. We're going to be doing some more work with antonyms. Antonyms. Everybody say antonyms. Antonyms are words that are different, and we usually call them opposites. So some examples of that would be short and tall, big and small, empty and full. So that is something. So when you see an opposite, it's not just the opposite. Another way of saying it is an antonym. In language, phonics, we call it an antonym. So everybody say antonym. It's different than a synonym. I can't even say it. I said synonym. A synonym is something that is similar. So they may be spelled the same. They may not be spelled the same, but they have a similar meaning or similar feedback. So we're going to jump into that in just a second here. What you guys have on page 243, you're going to read the story carefully, and then you're going to draw lines to match the words with the correct definitions. So this is an exercise you're going to do on your own. You're going to read the story carefully. What does that mean? Read it once, and then if you need to, read it again twice. It doesn't hurt. You have more time, but you're going to read it carefully. There are some words that you're going to have to match down at the bottom. So you see there's a kind of a orange column and then a green column. You're going to have to match the words with the correct definition. If you already know what the words mean, do not, everybody say, do not skip ahead and just do that and keep going, okay? That's not what the purpose of this exercise is. The purpose is to read it. So we'll read it together really quickly. It says, last Saturday, my brother wanted to find buried treasure. I wanted to help too. Mom told us to dig our hole beside the bush in the backyard. The wind blew hard and some dirt got on my face, but we kept digging. I worked so hard that I got a blister on my right hand. At last, the shovel hit something hard. Oh, I should say that sentence again because of the exclamation. At last, the shovel hit something hard. It was a blue box. Carefully, we lifted it out of the hole and raced to the porch. I ran fast, but my brother won. Inside the box, we found two small bundles wrapped in gold paper. Each of us unwrapped one. Each bundle had a whole orange, a piece of candy, and a gold sticker. Who buried this treasure? We asked. Mom just smiled. All right, so that's a pretty cool story, right? I want you to read it again by yourself. I know I just read it, but read it again by yourself, and then you're going to go down there, and you are going to match the words with what their correct definition is, okay? So you see if in the box it says right, what is right? Is it also, is it number two? Use two when two and two, or to make letters and words? You guys are going to do really well with this, but it's really training your mind. So I want you to read it again and really look at the definition words, right? And then read them in there, and then you'll understand what they mean. Okay, so read it first. I'm going to do your dictation for you, then we're going to turn the page over. Again, today's lesson's pretty quick because you're going to have this to do on your own. But the dictation for you is one sentence. You listen carefully to what I say. If you need to pause it or rewind it, you may do just that. All right. The sentence is, I use my right hand to write. I use my right hand to write. I use my right hand to write. They sound the same. Are they the same? You be the judge. All right, let's turn the page over. If you're still working, it's fine. You can pause the video and come back to it. On the top of page 244, it says antonyms are words that are very different. We know this. We're repeating it again, just trying to make sure you guys are getting it up here. They are sometimes called opposites. So what we're doing in this page, or on this exercise for number one, it says match the antonyms. So the first one is done for you. It says asleep. You're going to put awake. Self-explanatory. I think you guys are good with this. You're going to do that for all of these antonyms, but take your time. Don't move too fast. Don't rush. You'll get all the answers correct. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Now at the bottom of the page for number two, remember we talked about this earlier this week, the ending sound of full, the ending sound of less. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to match the root word. We're going to add full or less to the root word to make the word match the sentence. So let's read the first one, for example. Sophia was not afraid to play the piano at her recital. Sophia was not afraid to play the piano at her recital. So was she fearful or was she fearless? Which one do we put? Less means without. Full means with. She was not afraid. That's the key word, not. So she was not afraid. So she was without fear. So she was fearless. You guys get it? Pretty simple, right? You're going to do for the next three, you're going to see if it's for the words for cheer, worth, and joy. So you're going to put the ending sounds either full or less on that, all right? And then our last one for today, number 3, it says add ER or EST to the root word to make the word match the sentence. So you're doing the same thing down here. Now let's look at the first one. It says Aaron has 2 older brothers, but no little brothers. So he has 2 older brothers, but no little brothers. So it says young. Is he younger or youngest? That's a trick one. He's younger. He is younger. But is he the youngest? Younger or youngest? All right. You have to match the sentence. Aaron has 2 older brothers, but no little brothers. Making Aaron, you got it. You got it. All right. And then you do the same one. Mom gave me 2 cookies and I ate the little one first. Gabe won the sack race at school. All right, you guys can do it. All right, it's pretty simple, just putting the ending sounds. But first, you got to read that first paragraph on page 243. Do the dictation, then come up and match the antonyms: full or less, or est. All right, you guys are great. Quick lesson today, but it's a fun one.